You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings all. I'm back. Okay. We have two going to channel tonight. Walt Disney is going to be one of them. Why? Because I feel his energy around me, and that's why. There's been no request for him, and he's here for some reason. I have no idea. I've picked up his energy all day today. So, yeah, him and Alice are probably hang out together. I hope that's going well. Alex or probably, however you pronounce his name. Yeah, it's dark for a reason, and I might do this for a while, maybe not. Who knows? Let's see here, what else? That's about it. So, Walt Disney channeling session, and there's another one after that. I'm not going to tell you who. So, leave that as a surprise. I already did channel updates. If there's anything else, I'm not thinking of anything else. Thank you for all your support. Please spread the word around about this if you feel like it. That's about it. Blessings to you all. Blessings to the universe. Blessings to skeptics. Blessings to those who are awake. And was it France had all the attacks and everything? Blessings to that. Yeah, that was not something I want to go into right now. I haven't really dived into that. I should put this in the channel update. That was in California, that sighting in the sky with like an alien. Some say it was a comet. I believe it was. I have Arcturian feelings from that, so I feel it was Arcturian that was part of that anomaly. So like a ship of some sort. So it was an alien after all. Blessings to you all. Thank you all for joining us, and see how this goes. Good evening. I am Walt Disney. Still, this is so new to me. No one's ever tried this. Why am I here? There are those who have taken my name and run it to the ground. There are those who misrepresent. I am a country hick. I am just a good old boy. There are things in my life that have been served to me, meaning my life hasn't been all that hard as it's been for others. There are things that my life wasn't easy, but I had a lot of luck in my life. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I see the hardships on our planet. And there's many times I wish I was going through those things instead of what I created. I think what I've created has been skewed. It was for corporate greed. It's lost its soul. It's manufactured bullshit. It's not what I wanted. Something I can do about it. I try to bring heart into what I've done, to my creation, the theme parks, but my company has lost its soul. It's not the same as it used to be. When I was there, of course. Is there anything I would do differently? Yes, I'd be less racist. I was a very racist person. It was not perfect because of my upbringing. But I realized through my struggles, I realized also I had a lot of luck, a lot of opportunities that others did not have. So that meant a lot to me. I figured I was here for a reason to change the world. It's just sometimes I was wondering, why me? I'm nobody. But my creation spoke to the world, and I went with it. As for Disney today, it is despicable. It's too expensive. It is just a corporate machine with no soul. There's nothing I want any part of. And just seeing it makes me sick. But the souls that enjoy being there, I love them so much. I wish I could give them more of what they did. To give them a more real experience than what they're experiencing now. If I was there, that would be happy. I'm not perfect, far from it. But I am far from the corporate machine. That is what you are living today. It is true that there are things that I shouldn't have done throughout my past. Artists that still to this day cannot stand me for good reason. Animators with good reason. I treated them horribly. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I stepped on them. I ruined them. Unfortunately. Took their talents and pushed them to the extreme, and sometimes it was a good idea, most times not. But of course, with my creations, there was much positive reinforcements. Children, of course, as it is today, it is not the delivery I want it to be. It was supposed to be innocent. Of course, a lot of that's been slurred and used as a corporate machine of just disgust. Of course, during my time, it was done like that also, but I feel when I was there, it still had more heart than it does now. It has lost its heart completely. It is insane right now. Everything is. The corporate machine is a parasite in many ways. But, of course, nothing's perfect here. Those that put all their love into Disney World, Disney brand, they are putting their love into that and not always into themselves, I've realized. Now on the other side, I am in spirit. I see this all the time. That there are people that go for the Disney cartoons, products, but inside, they don't know who they are. but they find identity with these things. But they still don't know who they are. And that is a shame. That should not be the case. You should know who you are. You should put all your effort into yourself instead of these products. Of course, enjoy them, of course, but not live through them. Some do. That makes any sense. Also, one moment. I feel so much around here. Yes. Realize when I channel, or when we are channeling, spirits channel, they forget certain things, such as flowers. I had a love for flowers. I'm not sure if anyone ever knew that. A joy for nature. Flowers mostly. They're so peaceful. They helped me relax. Of course, a cigarette did too, and see where that got me. That advice that was not a very wise decision. Of course, in the time, that's all there was. Everybody smoked. But if I can do it again, which I will not, but I would not let the corporation ruin what I had, as they're doing right now. Of course, with the family ties, that is unfortunately impossible. Have guidelines for them to go by, which they did not have, for them not to ruin the brand, turn into a corporate monster as it is today. It is just a cesspool in many ways. But not all of it is negative. A lot of it, unfortunately, is. It is done in the wrong ways. Its intentions are just for money grabbing and not hearts. Understand? You can have these things, but it seems like there's no heart in them. It's just buy me, here's merchandise, buy this, and the heart is not there. It should be treated like a small store. Every park should be treated like a small town where everybody's cared for. And it's not like it has the illusion, but it's not as I want it. It is close, but still nowhere near. It is there to please the guests instead of actually caring about the guests. Some do, but it's still corporate insecticide. Yes, I realize I am picking up. Interesting. I haven't been in the human body, not like this. There's other things, such as, oh yes, one thing, I am at peace, if anyone's wondering. I am in spirit because there's reasons I wish not to go into. But also, one moment, I lost my train of thought. There's others I want to come in, that's why. They are disturbing my connection. It is fascinating. Oh yes, I have Palladian and Arcturian connections. I came into your planet as a Palladian, but I do have much Arcturian history. Some Yeniel, mostly Arcturian. Mostly as an observer, as an Arcturian, and creator, an observer of psychology, as an Arcturian. I've had many Palladian lives, many Syrian lives. As for Andromedan, very few. I love their music. I love it so much. It's such a peaceful place. Of course, we've all dealt with the reptilians, but I've always had a good relationship with them. I was never much of a fighter. I've had warrior lifetimes, yes, but not very small wars, very little things. I stay out of those situations. But as I was in your world, a lot of Arcturian information was constantly flooding through me to connect to the human race, to bring a sense of joy to society, bring it to life. Because World War II, there's much reasons why I was put there at that time. Just many of us that were, or all of us, were there for many, many reasons to continue the human experience. Even as harsh as it is, as insane as it is, the creations I brought to your planet kind of calmed things down, gave some a sense of identity, or something to hold on to as the world goes crazy. So look at it like that. Yes, there's wars within my family at this time. It is unfortunate, but I cannot connect with them. They will not listen. They are just, some of it's about money. It's like the family will never be the same after Uncle Walt or Father Walt. It's just not the same. It's like a family in decline, at least dynasty-wise. It has lost its direction. Of course, some might not. Some will disagree with that. The corporate greed of the Walt Disney Company, I do not agree with. I've already stated that. Eisner, I did not care much for. Those in power today, the CEO, he is okay, but I don't still care much for what is going on there. The prices is not for everybody to go to, it's only for the rich, and that is very unfortunate. That is not the way it should be, and it's just not as loving as it should be. It was during my time, and it's kind of copied it, but really no. The cast members are kind only because they have to be. That is the direction that's happening. That is all I have. There's others to come through. Thank you. Wish upon a star. Or not. Whatever. Damn. God. The world is so such a pain in the ass. Greetings. The only reason I say that is because others say that when they come through, so I just figured I'd join that. I am Steve Jobs. I've channeled through this one 3 times now. And I don't always get my point across. Second time, I did not get my point across at all. Tried to. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Your world is like a butt fuck, freaking just loving their stupid ass freaking phones, just like they got no lives. Obviously, this is a communication device, just like the universe, but they use telepathy. You guys use a device. It is interesting, but wouldn't it be better if you could connect through the mind instead of through a freaking bullshit slave machine? But that is good. You're all connecting, so that's good. But as always, to love these things more than you do yourself is fucked up. I love myself, but remember, I'm fucked. Just and fast forward all the time. Just really, just move, and I did not connect with nature as I should. I did not connect with those around me as I should have because I was too busy working. I did kind of, but not in the same way. I fucked that up. But technology does help. I was put in this world for a very reason to get this world to move the fuck forward. And I did it. And yeah, assholes think I'm not here. Think about when you channel through certain people, it has to be someone that's very similar to you to really get your personality out there. It's hard to find that because people are too fucking scared to do it. So that's why when we channel through different channelers, we don't sound the same because it's hard to do that. We have to have like almost the same life experiences. Good luck on finding that shit. But one thing is good about technology, communications. Phone is very interesting because it's communications, keep you all connected. Of course, many are obsessing with their fucking thing, but they're still connecting to everybody. Next thing I do is connect to yourself, which has been a common story here, but it's true. People are too fucking afraid of themselves, too fucking afraid of what they're going to see, just skeptical dipshits. They don't realize you're in a world in the universe. Realize it, assholes. There's more going on. There's like, oh yeah, motherfucker, that's right. Mike, yeah, I am. I'm a little bit of everything. Yeah, Syrian really fits, doesn't it? Dipshit asshole. Not just a Syrian in this world, but you know where. In the galactic universe, Syrian asshole. Yeah, that fits, right? Right? You got it? Does that, you getting, yeah, the joke is on you or us or whatever. Arcturians, I was a Syrian that worked with Arcturians on technologies. I go to worlds to help them with technologies because I have this little fucking asshole. And I go there and push things going, make things happen. I just get all the bricks or I get everything in order so I can do my shit. The luck is there, but remember, I usually don't pick easy lifetimes because usually it's not easy to get a bunch of fat assholes to get off their asses and fucking change things. Just like with IBM and the times I was growing up in when I was creating all this shit or working with creating all this shit, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm just another Syrian asshole basically. And at this time in spirit, I do work on other worlds with helping those connect to technology, connect to themselves. Of course, your world is a major asshole problem because they don't connect with nature or themselves. They connect, but they're not connecting. So when you connect with nature, you connect to Mother Earth, you connect to each other, and you're one big happy motherfucking family. And this is well, I didn't understand, but who the hell does? Who the hell understands this shit? We're just trying to freaking put food on the table. It's hard to connect to all this shit. I'm telling you now, nobody listens, but that's fine. I'm being harsh because that's the way I am. I'm a motherfucker. I'm not a saint at all. I'm not going to go through my regret bullshit. I'm not going to go there. You know, when you're a Syrian asshole, it's hard to not be an asshole. You understand? Especially when you're trying to find yourself. So I'm talking about alien Syrians. And Syrians, but alien Syrians, you go dipshit like I was, but when you're in a position like that, you're going to be like that. And many of you, most of you, a lot of you have lifetimes very similar to mine. You just don't remember it because you're on another planet, and it's complicated. Everybody here on this world has played major roles on planets. You just don't remember. All of you on different planets. What I have to say about Apple today, I don't give a shit. Yeah, they're running it into the ground. There. You want to hear it? That's what they're doing. Innovation, bullshit. It's not happening. It's not. They don't have the vision like I did. I'm just a different creature. There's some of them on your planet, don't even have power right now, that have vision and have no money and have no way of getting their vision out to the public. Well, at least at this time. It's very frustrating for them. So there are other me's out there, people similar to me, not as harsh, not as a dipshit asshole, but there are similarities. There are many Steve Jobs out there. I'm not going to go into the numbers. There's a lot. Visionary assholes to change the world, but just don't have, they're not always here to do that because they have different soul contracts here. It's just the way it is. Pain in the ass. It's very frustrating. You have all these inventive ideas and you can't do anything with them. That sucks. I did not have that. Well, I guess I did. But then I can, anyway. So what I'm saying here today, the reason I'm here is to connect with nature and try not to be an asshole about it. Connect to nature's core. I beg you to do that. Because when you do that, everything makes sense. It just does. You can find you are, what do you call, peace? You find peace because there's, look at the war, look at the terrorist shit and all that stuff. Shit. That's just negative. Most are reptilians, not all. They're trying to shake things up to keep this world at a lower vibration. You all know that, hopefully. Keep you in suspension, keep you in prison. When you connect with nature, you don't have to worry about these things. You just connect. Thank you.